So this is the continuation of the first reporter. So Robert Owen was a social utopian. He was a product of University of Experience. He started making a living at the age of 20 as a shop boy. He was 18 when he started managing his own spinning mill. He was 20 when he became a head of a large Manchester cotton mill. He was 29 when he became a director and co-owner of large textile factory in New Lanark, Scotland. He abolished child labor. He organized infant school. He reduced working hours to 11. He also built houses for workers and replaced all liquor stores with provision stores selling quality goods at cost to the workers. He also believed that society must be completely restructured on the basis of common ownership, equal rights, and collective labor. He contrasted his social system to that capitalism, which is a system of competition and exploitation. He also linked the worsening condition of working class through the introduction of machines during the Industrial Revolution. In 1820, Owen strived to propagate the Cooperative Association of Workers. Years later, he took active part in the cooperative and labor movement. He preached the ideas of socialism for 40 years, and then he became as the father of socialism and cooperative. So, the influence of labor unions. Before the 1930s, businessmen enjoyed too much freedom, government protection, and promotions of the welfare of the customers and workers are minimal. It was still a laissez-faire situation. By today's standard, working students were not favorable. People worked more than 60 hours and there was no minimum wage law. Benefits like paid vacations, medical insurance, and overtime were not given by almost all enterprises. In fact, until now in the Philippines, most businessmen do not grant such incentives, and work areas were crowded and unsafe. There are also many industrial accidents due to such abuses. Workers formed their labor unions. They demanded for better work conditions and security of tenure. However, the government was even more supportive on the side of the employers. Employers, this is true even in many poor countries. Labor organization has been branded as tool of the communists. So, ang main point ani is tungod sa labor unions, mostly sa mga workers is secured na ilang position and na sila better working conditions, na sila makuhang benefits and incentives and insurance. Also, na ay law para sa ilang right. Theories on social responsibility. So, economic model is a theory that a business objective is to provide quality products to consumers as well as employment, and that alone is the social responsibility of the economic industry. So, while socio-economic model is the company's obligation to give back and share profits for those who have aided them to nurture a business. Like for example, charity organization of big business such as ABS-CBN has Lincoln Kapamilya Foundation that aims to help society's needs and GMA's Kapuso Foundation. So last is the classical model. It is a concept that although the main focus is to gain profit, one should not go overboard as to overprice services. One may use resources to gain more profit as long as it is within the ethical standards of the society. So, arguments for social responsibility. First is the business cannot and should not ignore social problems because it is a part of society. Second is the business has resources like financial, technical, and managerial that are required for solving social problems. And the third is Business can earn more profits in the long run by helping eliminate or reduce social problems. And the fourth is business can expect less government intervention if it is perform its social responsibility. So on the other side, first, business managers are primarily responsible to stockholders. Thus, their job is to earn profit for their investors. So the second is the resources of the enterprises. Time, money, and talent should be used to maximize profit, not to solve the problem of society. And the last is the effect of social problems on society is very general. Business should not be expected to solve social problems. This is their fundamental responsibility to the voters. Social Responsibility to Consumers by President John Kennedy. The right to safety. This means products are safe for their intended use, contain clear and complete instructions for their proper use, and have been tested by the manufacturers for quality and reliability. So, this means the customer's right to say for its functionality that every product offered is made with quality and has been tested for its purpose. So, for example, buying a cell phone, right sa customer maka-receive og quality na phone na dili pareha atong Samsung na phone na mukalit lang buto. Every product na ibaligya should be checked kay right na sa customers na ma-safe siya. So, the second is the right to be informed. This refers to the availability of complete and correct information about the use of the product. So, consumers have the right to know everything that is needed out of the product, from where it is manufactured to whatever necessary like ingredients and etc. For example, sa pag magpalit kag food or chichirya, dapat makita jud sa packaging iyang important details like iyang ingredients to know baron if kanang a product is allergic ka or na is something that di nimo ganahan. So the third is the right to choose. It is the policy of the government to encourage competition among sellers or producers so that consumers can choose the best products in the market. So, this meaning ano is, ang consumers na right mo compare sa mga products, especially sa mga pare-parehang products nga gipang produce sa different nga brands para makahibaw sad sila or asa ang hiyang or mas match or mas comfortable para sa ilaha, like mao na iyahang preference ba. For example, fast food, lahi-lahi ra ba ang style sa pagluto og fried chicken, so Jollibee, Chowking, KFC, and others. And as a consumer, naa jud sila right nga mopili og asa sila gusto mo kaon, di ba? So the last but not the least is the right to be heard. This is this is based to the concept that the customers is always right. So, mao ni ang usa ka right sa customer or consumer na madungog sila like ganahan sila lain flavor sa usa ka food or ganahan sila lower prices or unsa bang manufacturers and businesses owners should not dismiss this kind of suggestions coming from customers kay that is the right. For example, ano is ang fast food, di ba? Katong uso karon na garlic pepper beef. Si Jollibee, gibalik dugay na nawala. Pero nagkamahal and daghan nagpetisyon ipabarato. So, basically, Jollibee should listen. Social responsibility to the community. First, the price of the economic growth is destruction of the environment through pollution of the air, land, and water. Second is the areas of the world is filled with 20 billion tons of garbage, including soda cans, radioactive waste, exotic chemicals, heavy metals, and human waste. So the third is water pollution. So it is greatly accelerates the production of such organisms. And the last is air pollution. It can also destroy the atmosphere, particularly the ozone layer.